Well, welcome to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz, and we are live, Grand Champions Polo Club, Santa Rita Polo Farm, for the 2024 Aspen Valley Cup. And you can see our players are doing their final warm-ups, and it looks like we have them lined up out here. We're going to start out right here in front of us. I want to thank everybody for joining us here for our second game of the day, our doubleheader. Congratulations to 90210, getting their second win today against Raful Polo. But right now we have the Polo School with Govinda Kish playing the number 1. Leo Mendelbaum will be playing the number 2. Benji Daniels will play the number 3. And Jason Crowder will play the number 4. They're in the blue and white jerseys. In the green and white, I want to welcome back Bentley Estates and Cable Magnus, bringing his team. Cable, welcome back, buddy. It's always a pleasure seeing him. Cable playing the number 1. Joaquin Vielgre playing the number 2, I apologize. He's filling in for Romero Retes. And then playing number 3, Facundo Frazinet. And then you have Geronimo Overgan wearing the number 4. Now, remember, the Polo School is 0-1 here in the 2024 Aspen Valley Cup. And the Bentley Estates team, this is their first game in the 2024 Aspen Valley Cup. As we continue the action, we are live from the Santa Rita Polo Farm, and we are on the Buenos Aires field. And it is a beautiful afternoon in southern Florida. We had a little rain this morning. If you joined us earlier, I want to thank you for joining us for our first of 2 games today. We'll have continuing action tomorrow at 10 a.m., so make sure you join us in the 8-goal Aspen Valley Cup. We're going to get our first penalty of the day. It looks like an open goal penalty 3, and it's going to be Obregon. Geronimo, and just off to the right side, so early though. But that's going to be the Polo School's going to dodge a bullet there, because when Geronimo gets going, you need to be careful. He's very strong from the penalty line, but a little bit off to the right. And I must say, this field here, the Buenos Aires field, looked like a pool table today. It has been a little wet. And might tear up just a little bit. So we'll see how the players work that as the game goes on here. But away we go as Cable takes a swing at it. Backed up cleanly there. And a nice shot by Benji. Turned around by Overgan, and Cable's going to get a swipe at it, and they keep on rolling right inside. That ball's going to go just wide to the left. So the Polo School on the defense right now as they battle it out against this Bentley Estates. Like I said, we haven't seen Bentley Estates play, so it's going to be fun watching. I know Geronimo and Cable played together a lot with Facundo, Joaquin Vielgre coming in, and new player, very nice young gentleman, came over to meet us here before the game. As I said, filling in for Romero Retes. We hope Romero's okay. And but we'll see how they react. It's going to be now Crowder, Jason. They switched his team up a little bit now. If you saw their first game, they had Crowder playing up a little bit. But now they're putting Jason at the back, and I like it because when you put Govinda here in the front, and as I told you, we were talking about the Polo On Demand program, and, of course, Govinda Kish is actually participating in the Polo On Demand program. So you keep an eye on that if you're interested in it. On the move, on the far side, here comes Bentley Estates, and it's going to be Overgone. Or Geronimo override, leaves that one behind. A nice little play to the inside and picked up here by Facundo. Frazinet now, he'll take that ball and slow it down here. Frazinet looking for a little room to work. He's going to find it. Drags it inside. They come together. A ride off with Benji and Geronimo. Now it's going to be Crowder with Cable and picked up nicely by Govinda. Govinda on the gray pony as they work this one down the far side. Both teams playing open, keeping it open here. We had an early foul that was in the first minute of the game, but otherwise now they've opened it up, and this 8-goal Polo has turned in 2 of the 12 to 14-goal matches. They come together one more time. Looks like we're going to get a whistle on the far side as Overgon and Crowder come together on the far right side. Our mounted officials today, Roddy Matthews and Gaston Dorniak. They'll be doing all the officiating for the Aspen Valley Cup. Two of our international umpires will be working during the sixth season of the World Polo League this year. All right, looks like I got a penalty 5 from the spot. So 5A riding into the stroke. And look at this as Cable's going to get out in front of Govinda. Govinda's going to have to go to the speed stick here. That's a nice approach shot by Cable. Cable once. Oh, that is a pretty ball by Cable. Managed will it make it on its own? And yes, it does. Cable will pick up the first goal of the day. And remember now, both these teams, both 8 goals. So we started out even. And we'll get our first goal of the day. And that is a pretty approach shot by Cable Magnus. He needed to hit that ball under the neck and drag it to the left because Govinda actually was right there to make that second play for the hook. But because Cable dragged it to the left side, it made it a little tougher on Govinda, in which Govinda didn't have time to make the hook. And Cable picks up the first goal today, making it 1-0 here with 3:46 on the clock. I like the boys in our pink jerseys today. They were in the yellow jerseys earlier today, styling our professional umpires. And so as I said, remember the Polo on Demand program. It's managed and run by Juan Bellini, but you can get in touch with our general manager, and he'll put you in the right spots. And basically, the Polo on Demand program in depth is just as it's explained is Polo on Demand. Demand what kind of polo you want to be involved with, and they'll set you up. The highest level, of course, is playing in a full league mounted by professionals on professional ponies, and all levels of polo. You can play in the low goal, the 6-8, the 12, or you can play in the World Polo League, depending on what level you like to play in. The staff that is involved in the Polo on Demand program, they will put you on horses that are ready for that style and speed of polo. You come in, you try about 10 to 12, 15 horses, find horses that suit you, and that means, all riders are different. And, of course, the size of a player always helps. You pick the horses that work for you, and then they'll put you together on a full team with pro players. Or you could just come in and do a lesson and a stick and ball session. There's many different levels of the Polo on Demand program. As we get a good shot here, Jason Crowder coming in. Well, let's put the camera on him. Hey, Jason. Good to see Jason back, as Jason, of course, played all summer long at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. So this is a big tournament for him and the Aspen Valley Cup. He'd like to get a win here. Try to get back to a 1-1. Remember, we're playing a cross bracket, and the top teams will head to the finals. So at the moment, 902-10 is just rolling. They won their first game 14-6. And in that game, I got to say at the moment, Sarah Siegel Magnus, Cable's mom, is actually the high scorer. As that day she had 6 goals. I think she had another 5 or 6 today. So she's been doing a good job pulling the team. Everybody back from our first courtesy change of the day. We'll use the courtesy change halfway through each chucker. And it's going to be controlled here and won by the Polo School, Benji Daniels. Coming from a long line of polo players, Benji Daniels. I played a lot of polo with his father or against his dad and with his dad for many, many years. And the boys, him and his brother, play a lot of polo. Nice little open shot here as Geronimo is going to go ahead and find Facundo Frazinet, and that's a pretty ball. Look at this. This is our first run of the day for Joaquin Vilgray, and well done by Leo Mendelbaum. Leo making his first defensive play of the day. Keep an eye on Leo. As I said, this Polo School team, they played very well. This Leo trying to get there, but he's got to go near side, as that's a clean play and a great non-call by our Mount officials as Geronimo Obregon gets on that right away before Leo could close the window. Nice approach shot looking for Cable Magnus inside the 30-yard line. And that ball, just off to the side. Cable, nice approach. But you got to give it up. Got to give credit where credit is due. Great play here by Bentley Estates. Using each other very well. And nice seeing Joaquin Yelgray. He got a little fire underneath him there. He was on a roll the play before Cable went to goal. So it should be interesting watching them. Big ball right here, looking for Govinda. Govinda loves to pull the team. If he can get out in front, well done, Govinda kid. He's going to have to take out Geronimo now. Geronimo gets a leg on him. Now Govinda putting the defense on. Govinda trying to hustle him down. Gets a piece of him. Slows him down. Does his job. Well done, Govinda. That's all you need to do. Slow Geronimo down to let all of his players get in line. Now we got a little mix-up here as Leo's going to have to go back. There's the outlet pass from Obregon and picked up cleanly by Frazinet. As Facundo will take it in. Good ball control. Everybody rocking and rolling, and we get a whistle on the play, and that'll stop the action with 1:19. So 1-0 here in the first chukker. Very evenly matched teams. As I said, the weather has just turned to being a beautiful day. Overcast. But you know what Prince says, me and the clouds mix. So we love it out there. It's great for the four-legged athletes and the two-legged athletes, but especially these four-legged athletes. Down the outside here, and the Polo School over-hitting a few passes here. As Obregon has been controlling the ball, but just on big shots from Crowder. So he'll get that lined out, get a player out there. Another big ball by Geronimo. And it looks like at the moment, Crowder and Obregon are playing a bit of a tennis game, hitting the ball over all other players on the field. We're going to click down to under a minute, 45 seconds to be precise, as Crowder will make the turn, and we're going to get one more run here. Opportunity for the Polo School to get the equalizer. There's the big ball by Crowder, and he's got Govinda there. But this is what's happened, is that Obregon has cut down. Oh, he gets a miss. Now Geronimo needs to stay on the near side. Well done, Geronimo. Good move. Govinda on the move, trying to make the hook. Now it's going to be Obregon, taking it by himself. He'll override. Backed up. Well, almost backed up there. Turned around. Govinda's going to have to give one play here. Benji go down there, leaving that play to go. Benji knew he had to give one play so they don't get called on the foul. That ball's going to get hit. And way to the right side. Cable gets there. Crowder makes a ride-off. Gets the hook, and there's your second horn, and that'll end our first chukker of plays. Put your hands together as we'll go ahead and send everybody off. And we'll be back. Looks like we're going to have it's going to be a good one right here. 1-0 after our first chukker of play. Thank you for joining in to CTV Sports. This is the 2024 Aspen Valley Cup. Welcome back, everybody. Our second chucker play. If you're just joining us, I want to welcome everybody to the field that just arrived. Got a nice little crowd out here today at Santa Rita Polo Farm, Grand Champions Polo Club, 2024 Aspen Valley Cup. We're on the Buenos Aires field. Two teams today, Bentley Estates in the green and white. And you have Cable Magnus playing the number one. We have Joaquin Yellow Gray playing the number two. Number three, Facundo Frezinet. And Geronimo Overgon playing the number four today. They're an 8-goal team. In the blue and white, we have the Polo School, Govinda Kish playing the number one. Leo Menabon playing the two. Benji Daniels wearing the number three. And Jason Crowder wearing the number four. They're an 8-goal team also. We were 0-0 to start out. And right there, we had our first goal scored by Cable, and a very nice goal at it as he got on the breakaway. And now they win the bowl-in over on the far side. And it looked like Joaquin, I believe. It might have been Facundo. We'll see when they come up here. It was Facundo. Okay, so Facundo Frezinet. Just getting used to these couple new players here that we had. Yeah, Facundo there in the gray helmet. And so Facundo Frezinet will pick up his first goal of the day. And back to the center we go. And, of course, for any of our new viewers, we do switch directions. We got Roddy Matthews doing the bowl-ins here. And it's going to be right here in front of you this whole first half. And then they'll switch it back over to the far side. It's going to be one here and controlled by Benji. Daniels now bounces off of Govinda. Govinda, no problem. They keep it moving. Now Benji's still keeping it moving. Nobody back there with them. Now you're going to get the rotation. So this is a great little play here by the Polo Schools. They're going to work this one in. Benji says, I got it, guys. Takes it all the way into the 60-yard line. Shot on goal, and we get a whistle on the play. So the Polo School coming out, winning the bowl-in, getting a nice offensive attack there. Great rotation by Crowder. And it looked like Benji thought he might have had a clean shot there. So he slowed it down, took a shot, and then we got a whistle. So we see what our two mound officials decide on this play. As they were just down inside the 60. And looks like it's going to go in favor of Bentley Estates. I got a feeling you might have got caught on the follow-through there. It looked like the follow-through went on and might have connected with the horse. Remember, in the game of polo, when you do take a shot, if there is a player riding next to you, we use the term overlapped in the game of polo. You need to be in touch with your mount. You need to be in control of your mount 100% of the time on the polo field. So if you do follow through and you do hit another horse, you got to be careful of that. So nice knock in here, and actually penalty 5A by Geronimo. They come together there as Crowder, and they looked like Joaquin and Crowder came together. Crowder not happy with it, thinking that he might have got hit behind the saddle there, and that's going to be a broken play. And Cable Magnus is going to go ahead and capitalize on this one. So a little bit of dicey play there. As looks like Crowder slammed on the brakes. They came together. Him and Joaquin. Yellow Gray, kind of a dicey play. Little different. Looked like Crowder was trying to get a move there. He's saying he maybe got bumped behind the saddle. But no whistle on the play, non-call. So good cap, well to capitalize on that Cable. Cable now in the gold helmet. Moves it forward here, Cable. Still has control. Trying to keep it on the field. That ball's going to pop out of bounds, and that'll bring us to our first change of possession. So cop on the pitch, and we'll go have control here for the Aspen Valley Polo School. And a nice ball by Crowder looking for Benji. Benji comes together with Frezinet. He's going to work this one down. Comes to a standstill now. He's got two players with him. Somebody got to be free. Govinda gets in there trying to take the player out. And they come together, and it's going to be Joaquin to try to make the hook. He doesn't get that hook. A nice shot here by Daniels. Nobody home, and picked up and turned by Frezinet. So Facundo on a little rotation play. So Geronimo going forward now. Now Geronimo Overgon on the outlet pass. He's going to move this one down the field. He's got room to work, so we got Frazinet to Overgon, Overgon to Frazinet, and look at this play by Facundo Frazinet as Facundo's on the move. Number 3 in the gray helmet, taking it to the inside. Nice little play, keeping it behind Daniels. Now the shot on goal, Facundo. Oh, that's a pretty play right here. Well done, Facundo Frazinet, and that'll take us to our courtesy change. But that is a que golazo at the highest level, and I love the way that play started out because Facundo Frazinet actually turned that ball down in his own goal mouth. The goal mouth he's defending, found Overgon in the open space, and when I say open space, hit that ball at a good 45 degrees across the field. Overgon had more than enough time, but Frazinet enjoying the horse that he was on. And remember, players know when they're getting closer to that courtesy change. So players will use that time to make big runs. And Facundo Frazinet just working it perfectly. Gets a nice pass from Overgon and then busts loose there. Takes his time, and it was a pretty little play to the inside. And then what can you say about the goal shot? But Facundo Frazinet putting that ball cleanly through the goal with 2 defenders from the Polo School right in the vicinity. So well done, Facundo. That's going to put them up 4-0. And we'll see if the Polo School can get it going here with 3:20 on the clock. It looks like Bentley Estates has got it lined out pretty well here. Overgon giving a few words to his team. He'll captain the team with the number 4. Cable will pull the team in the front. And then we got Joaquin working hard in the middle. And, of course, as I said before, Geronimo and Facundo play a lot of pole together. They know each other very well. On the other side, you got to get Govinda out in front, pulling the team. Once you get Govinda out there, he does a great job. Crowder's been hitting some long balls, but as we said earlier, it was just Geronimo picking them all up. So we got to just change it up a little bit. Now Jason. Good little play by Crowder. He's got room to work. Jason. Nice hook. Oh, he stays out in front. Now they keep it going. It's going to be Leo Mendenbaum looking for Jason. Jason puts a bump on Overgon, but it looked like Geronimo makes the back shot, turns it around, and here he goes again. Frazinet. Facundo on the move. Overrides. Cable in the rumble seat. Picks it up. They'll turn it around. Going to be Benji. Daniels now. Daniels got players to work. You got a 4-on-2. You got a 3-on-2 if they keep it moving here. But the Polo School overhits once again, and this is what's been a bit of the issue here early on, just overhit balls. You got to be careful. Overgon doing a great job playing the position. Govinda gets a piece of it. That's all he needed. Backed up well by Daniels. Looking for Leo Mendenbaum. Leo now works it down to the corner. He's got Crowder going forward if he can get rid of it. You get the hook in there from Geronimo, but good rotation once again by Leo. They all come together on the far side, and we get a whistle on the play, and that'll take us down to 2-0-2, and that'll stop the action. So 4-0 here in the second chukker. He said, remember, that you have 6 teams playing this year in the Aspen Valley Cup, 8 goal. They are playing a cross bracket. Top teams will go to the finals. And at the moment, 90210, playing very, very well. They played with Tatu Gomez Romero for the first game, and then Zeta made it back today. And they played well in both games. Pretty much the same style they usually played. And like I said, the Rafu Polo, not a bad game for their first game. They were playing in the rain. It wasn't easy. It was off and on showers this morning. A little difficult to see the ball. Had an opportunity to talk to Santos Bellini. It's a little tough when you're running, each direction when that rain's coming down on you. But not bad for their first game. Penalty 4. Crowder will get the opportunity. Here's Jason. Jason doesn't get the shot he wants, but he keeps it on the field. And, well read and good riding right there by Benji Daniels. Benji My Lord, you said horse does a whole full pirouette in the air, and they still get control here. Govinda's there, and Jason calls Govinda off a big nice play by the Polo School, and they might get their first one. And yeah, Jason Crowder going ahead to get one. This is what they needed here to break the ice. Crowder will pick up the first goal and make it 4-1 as we click down under a minute and a half. Good communication there between Govinda and Crowder. Govinda right there in the spot, but Jason had a better play. Govinda pulled out. That gave Jason a little more time. Jason worked it to the left, and an easy goal for Crowder. Back to the center one more time. We're going to click down to about a minute by the time this ball hits the ground. Opportunity here for the Polo School to get it within 2. Out the back door, picked up and controlled by Facundo. And Frezinet, very handy on the Bay Pony. Facundo, he's going to open his little pony up, so telling Cable to go forward. Oh, that's a pretty ball by Frezinet. He's got a lot of power here. Govinda's got to make the hook. Facundo, well done, Govinda. Keeping the pressure. And Crowder will take it off the doorstep, work it back to the inside. You're going to hear your 30-second warning horn. Get ready for it. There it is, and here we go, as it's going to be the Polo School on the move, and they got an opportunity here. Leo Mendenbaum on the chestnut mare. Ooh, he gets a piece of it, bounce in the air, picked up nicely on the bounce by Frezinet, and Facundo will run the turn. Facundo's got this one by himself with 11 seconds on the clock. Still has time, Frezinet, takes it back to the inside. They got to give him one play here. It bounced off the pony, but he hit it there. That was his problem. And he's going to run out of time, and there you go. And remember, when you hit a ball in the direction that a player is riding, if that ball bounces off a pony, it's a live ball. If a player rides into the ball, that's different. So, good non-call there by mountain officials, and that'll take the ball away from Facundo and end the chucker. So, we'll start our third chucker play with a bowl-in about 100 yards from the Bentley Estates goal. Stay with us. We'll be right back. All right, here we go, everybody. CTV Sports and the 2024 Aspen Valley Cup. We're getting ready for our third chucker play here, 4-1. And one goal scored in the first chucker by Cable Magnet. Another one scored by Cable in the second. 2 by Facundo. Frezinet. That made 4 goals for them. 1 goal by Crowder. And that makes it 4-1. And pretty evenly matched teams here. As I said, it looks like the Bentley Estate team just a little bit tighter on their passing. Polo School hitting the ball well. Crowder playing in the back. You got Govinda in the front and just kind of overhitting a few times. And good job by Geronimo Overgon, the number 4 for Bentley Estates, picking the spots, playing in a spot where he's picking up a lot of loose balls. So once they get that passing down a little bit and not give the ball up, give them a few more opportunities. Otherwise, pretty even back and forth. Open, very open style game. Not a lot of fouls. Both teams very, very clean. Well schooled, well coached. We're starting from the center here. We're going to start with Gaston Darniak, the bowl in here. That ball's going to bounce off a pony, and we're going to get a quick whistle coming out of the bowl in there. And we'll see what our two mount officials decide on this one. As I said, we had a couple. We had an open goal penalty 3 early. Geronimo hit a little bit wide. And then otherwise, we had a 60 for Crowder. So went back and forth there. And then just a few penalty 5s. Otherwise, very clean open. Beautiful day here at Santa Rita Polo Club. This is our first tournament of the season. Santa Rita Polo Farm. Play a lot of games here. And, of course, the Grand Champion Polo Club. Right down the road here. We're on the Buenos Aires field. Played on the Aspen field this morning. Crowder from the center. Jason's going to go with the tap here. Now, looking for the big ball. A little bit of a miss hit there. Cable's going to get out in front of him. Cable gets out in front of him just enough. Crowder, though, gets an opportunity. Look at this. Jason staying in there. He's going to keep it moving. And there you go, as Govinda, well done, getting into the rumble seat right in behind Jason. As Jason mishit the first ball, Cable had an opportunity, didn't get the shot that he wanted. Crowder just stayed right in line, dragged it forward. Then Cable went for it. Everybody overrode. Govinda was in the rumble seat right behind Jason. And number 3 for Bentley Estates, going to get caught on the reaching call here. So well done, Chris Govinda. Did a good job following his player. That ball inside the 60-yard line, so you are going to get an open goal penalty shot here. Opportunity to get it within 2. It's going to be Crowder. Jason pulls out the putter and gets the high flag, and well done, Jason Crowder. Jason keeping the ball moving here. Polo School 4-2 here in this third chukker of play. No breakouts yet. Like I said, pretty even. Back to the center we go. Cable and Govinda are going to stay in the front, mixing it up a little bit. Both teams, when it comes to the second, third, and fourth player, that ball is going to come out the backside. Picked up by Benji. Taken forward by Crowder. Cable's got to give one play there. Now taken forward. Good ball control by Benji. Benji's going to override, and it's going to be Facundo. Frezinet. Facundo. Trying to keep it going. Crowder puts a little ride off on him, pushing him wide. Facundo and Crowder. Crowder and Facundo. Backed up cleanly. And here comes the Polo School. They got a 3-on-1 if they can keep it going here. They leave it for Crowder, still with a 3-on-1. Frezinet's got to come back. Facundo hustles back. Rotation now by Leo. Oh, this is a pretty shot by Leo Mendelbaum. Can Benji get to it? And I think it's going to be picked up turned around by Overgone. Geronimo. Overgone on the gray pony, trying to work it downfield. He'll leave it behind. Turned around again and controlled by Benji. Benji, good ball control. Once again, Daniels looking for goal number 3 for the Polo School. And strong defense by Frezinet as he'll hold him off to the far side and push it outside for a knock-in for Bentley Estates. So the Polo School raising their level here in the third chukker. Controlling the ball. In the first chukker, Bentley Estates had more shots at goal and also, was defending less than the Polo School. Now the shoe's on the other foot, and the Polo School seems to have their offensive attack working. Crowder's going to put Cable on his hip, turn him on the side. As you have Govinda there, he leaves it again for Jason. Jason sends everybody forward from a standstill, outlet pass, looking for Benji. And a nice back shot there by Cable. Cable's going to find Frezinet. Everybody at a standstill. And a whistle on the play, which will stop the clock with 4:32. So combined effort there as everybody came together. As Cable backed that ball across the field, changing the field, which I love that. It changed in the energy. He thought it looked like he was going to run the turn, but then took it back the other way. Facundo Frezinet read that perfectly, and then we have a right-of-way violation. So, right-of-way violation right there. Nobody moving, nobody running anywhere, nobody going for a pass. So they're going to take this ball from the spot. We got a 5A. It's going to be overgone. Geronimo's going to drive one, and he's going to put the wood to this one. A good 120, looking for Cable. Govinda's going back on defense. Govinda now. That ball goes to the inside and the outside. I like the non-calls. That ball is actually hit up past Govinda's boot. So Govinda had no problem making a play there. And away we go. Crowder. Govinda. Going forward now. I love it. Kids doing the offense and defense today. Crowder still working down the far side. Gets kicked back. This could be trouble. Here comes Facundo Frezinet. He gets around quickly now. Who's got the pony power? Frezinet on the chestnut. Benji Daniels on the bay pony. Look at the chestnut go. Frezinet once. Facundo Frezinet. And that ball was just wide on the approach. Bad luck there for Facundo, because this little horse can scamper, gets him out in front, but does not get the goal. So that ball will roll wide for a knock-in with 3:36 on the clock. We'll send everybody off for a courtesy change. As I said, we've been having polo all over the world, and so Melissa Gann's been traveling, playing, as they just came out of Kitzbühel, playing in the Bandura Snow Polo World Championship. Now they're out in Saudi Arabia in the Richard Mille Allure Desert Polo. And yeah, the Alula, and that's they have a lot of top players out there. Man, this is a lot of fun. This is a very successful tournament that's been going on. Everybody from the La Dolfina teams out there, Adolfo, Nero, they've lined them up. Pelon, Perotto, and then also, of course, the ambassador out there for Richard Mille and Pablo McDonough. Melissa playing with a number of ladies, which is great to see. Leah Salvo out there. We have Mia Cambiaso, Nina Clarkin also. And Melissa played out there a number of times. And she was actually the first lady play out there. And she's always up to so many firsts. I love this lady. And she does it with so much class. But she loves it. It's breathtaking. It's a breathtaking setting. And amazing tournament. Congratulations to them. And you can check out all this information, of course. Remember, you can go to the Grand Champions Polo Club website, gcpolo.com. Get all the information. And remember, there'll be a lot of also tournaments coming on, not just the Bandura and, of course, the Allure Desert tournament, but also they'll be headed to Samoritz. So you'll be able to keep in touch with all the polo around the world. And I'd like to give a big shout-out to the voice of polo, Jan Erik Frank, who will be working here in the World Polo League. Remember, a lot of those names also, I told you, our players that will be playing in the World Polo League this year, our 6th year with the World Polo League. And we're really looking forward to this. Top players from around the world. Of course, the only 26 gold polo in the world besides Argentina, especially here in the United States. And so we are really, very happy about that. And, of course, Grand Champions Polo Club, the nation's largest and most innovative USPA sanctioned polo club. All right, we got everybody back on the field here with 3:30 on the clock, 4-2, and this is going to be a good match. No one has taken control yet. It looked like Bentley Estates was going to, but then the Polo School woke up in the third chukker, actually at the end of the second, and now been doing very well with a 4-2 scorer, and here we go. Back on the play. It's going to be picked up here and controlled by Bentley Estates. And, bad luck there. It looked like Benji was going for the hook. And Joaquin tried to get a hook on him, but he got him up but a little high there. So they're going to drop this ball from the spot. You can see Joaquin, he was trying to drop his head there. Just a little bad timing play. And no harm. Just going to drop that ball from the spot for 5A once again. Nobody going anywhere. Benji had an opportunity at a back shot. Maybe a possibility to move that to center, but a spot hit is a good play. And wow, look at this. Jason Crowder putting the wood to it. It's been fun watching Crowder and Overgone just dominate the ball here. Just looking for the receivers. Who's going to get the pass on the far side, and he's been hot. Facundo Frazinet on another horse that can scamper. Look at his bay pony, gets him out in front, and this looked like a great ball right here. Frazinet off the post, taken out cleanly. Well done, Benji Daniel, but what a shot. Fantastic shot by Facundo Frazinet on the full-speed run, bouncing it off the post. Look at this. Crowder turns the defense and offense. Looks like Leo's trying to get out in front, but it's going to be picked up by Overgone. And they have turned the fire up. The pace is huge right now for Aco Polo. They have been rocking and rolling here. What we love about this Aco, we always start out with Aco Polo. It's our first tournament of the season, and this is going to be a tight one. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at this one. This is a really tight play there. Remember, on the hook. So we're going to go ahead and send this to the studio and see if they have a look. If they don't have a look, we'll go to a bowling.
It's real close. It's real close, man.
Okay, so too close to tell, guys. Bowl it in. So close on the play. So they're going to go for a bowl in here. Very, very tight play. Angles today on that was so close, but they'll go to a bowler. But that's the best thing about the technology, as that was one of those tight plays. Now remember, a player, Crowder, was coming across for the hook. You can be 100% behind another player and make a hook. It is not an easy play. It's not a play that we teach in the Polo School, just because it is a professional play. It's a play you need to be really, really skilled and understand the game. You know, especially when you're running at those speeds. But I want to thank the guys in the studios. As inconclusive as what the call was from the studios, so we went with a bowling. Too tight to call, too hard to tell exactly where each player was. Umpires were a little bit had to discuss it. So thank you guys. Good job in the studio. And now we get another crossing play here as they came out of the bowling. So 4-2 with 1:47 on the clock. And this game, this 8-goal game's turned into more of a 14-goal game already. They have turned up the speed. I'm talking about all 8 players. It's been fun to watch. The second half is going to be amazing. They come together here. They're going to go with the bowling. They're going to say no foul on the play. They came out of the bowling there. One umpire said he had a foul. The other one said he thought he went the other way, so they go with the bowling. And going to be Overgone. He's going to open it up. He's looking for Frazinet, Facundo, and well done by Crowder. Jason on the chestnut, picks him up, goes with a little belly shot. Well read and take it forward there as they have a little contact. Is Geronimo trying to get that one done, and here comes the Polo School as they're trying to get Leo out in front. Facundo Frezinet keeping it on the near side. Very handy with the polo ball, Frezinet. Well done, Facundo, man, leaving everybody standing still there. Takes it forward now. And I apologize. That was actually Geronimo Overgone. I apologize. Now it gets picked up and cleaned up by Benji. Geronimo with a very skilled play there. Handy on the near side, back to the offside. Now they go into the corner, and they'll turn it around. It's going to be Overgone once again. Geronimo just getting everywhere on the chestnut pony. Geronimo slows it down. 2 players, 3 players around him. Benji tries to take it out. They clean it up here. Crowder gets control, and here comes the Polo School as they click down with 35 seconds on the clock. You're going to get your warning horn as Crowder's still working, and there you go. He's got Benji out in front. This might be a great opportunity to make it 4-3. Benji Daniels on the move. Benji with the pickup. Daniels with the drag. Nice play here by Facundo. Benji goes for the belly shot. It stays on the field. No, it goes off the field, and that will end our first half of play. Put your hands together, everybody. 4-2. We got a polo match going on for you. We're going to take everybody, give them a little break here for our halftime match, and enjoy our halftime. And we'll be back here on CTV Sports for the second half of the 2024 Aspen Valley Cup.
Becky Schmeitz. I play for Victory Polo. And I think for me, I was a rider first, and then I learned how to play polo. But what helped me the most was I really immersed myself into it. So my first year I started playing, I really just tried to play every checker I could. I never turned down a checker. I'm extremely hard to find a horse for because I'm very, very picky. And I've always thought that the horse really picks you as a person. What I love about Grand Champions is it allows me just to focus on polo. I am very challenged by the polo that I'm playing, and I have not just one coach out there, but everyone on the field is coaching me. The dynamic that you are on a different team every week is a really good mental strategy for learning the game, because every pro is different. Every pro has a different approach, a different style, and it makes you communicate. But I also feel like my polo's just gotten better. I would say most definitely what I love about the Santa Rita fields are that there's a lot of them and they're very safe. And so I don't have to navigate as much when I'm going to goal. And so then it just keeps me focused on myself, and I feel a little more confident playing. And it's a beautiful location, and the staff and team here is amazing.
All right, welcome back, everybody, as we get ready for our second half here. And we got the players preparing. So we were talking about the Richard Mill, Alula Desert Polo, and talking about the players out there. And just talking about Melissa Gandy, the World actually Grand Champion Polo Club president, and, of course, 26-goal World Polo League co-founder. And she was talking about being in Saudi Arabia. She actually made history in the 2022 of being the first international woman to compete in the tournament and play polo in Saudi Arabia. Fantastic. She was named Most Valuable Player, and her horse Mecca, the horse she played, Mecca, was the best playing pony. So congratulations, Melissa, and everybody who plays out there. Once again, I want to give a big shout out to them, and you can check out everything about the tournament. So again, some great write-ups, Sharon Robb, and get you up to speed on everything going out in Saudi Arabia, and also get you ready for Summeritz, where they'll be headed after this. And then get ready, because 2024 World Polo League, 6th season, and I was talking with Cale Newman, our Director of Operations, and some great teams, great sponsors, new sponsors also. We love that. The 26-year-old growing in leaps and bounds, and so it's just great to see that. Also remember all the different polo here at the Grand Champions Polo Club, as we, of course, some other high gold, some highlights that we have. There's some of our high goal season. We have the Sterling Cup. That's going to be in February, and that's 20 goals. And then you have the USPA. We have the USPA Butler Handicap, and that big tournament for me is the Butler family. Such a big part of my polo career, and very close to the whole family. Big shout out to Adam. And, of course, his father was just such a big part of everything I did when I was at Culver Military Academy. $100,000 World Cup, huge, 0 to 40 goals. Going to keep an eye on that one. And then the Santa Rita Abierto, which is 20 goals. So there's some more high goal for you, along with the playing with our World Polo League. And then in January, though, we have tournaments, all types of tournaments, because we were talking about it earlier today, how we ride it, and we ride it like a best playing pony, of covering everything from 6 goals to 26 goals here at CTV Sports. And it's so good, so big for us here at CTV Sports to showcase the younger, well, I should say younger, but the lower goal tournaments where you do get a lot of younger players and a lot of retired players playing. And so it's great to showcase them. We have the Metropolitan Cup, 6 goals, a limited 12 goal, which is one of my favorites, the limited 12 goal series. I mean, that's the type of polo you come out one day and you might get a chucker that is around 12 goals, or might be a little bit slower, or might be a little congested. It might take you down, but most of the time it's more like 16 to 18 goals. There are some very strong teams in the limited edition 12 goal, and I always loved the 12 goal when I was playing. The Grand Champions Polo Club Women's Weekly Women's Polo, and you can get in touch with Cale Newman. It's going to get you more involved in that, let you get organized that with, of course, started by Lena Carter and Melissa Gandy. And I love that. The ladies have their own league if you want to play, of course, with the ladies. And that'll run through, actually the longest running women's league in the nation. So congratulations to the Grand Champions Polo Club and everyone involved in that. And also all the ladies that participate in that. You got a lot of the young up-and-coming women, and you get some of the top players in the world, such as Hope Ariano. Congratulations to Hope, going to 10 goals, carrying the torch for women's polo and the American women's polo. So congratulations to Hope, and very focused Had the opportunity to see her since she's been back on her travels. And super, she's very genuine, that young lady. But it's great to see that because you see it gets young ladies playing with the top pros, and that's a big part of it, and it gets to mix it up very well. So if you like playing that, get with Cale Newman once again. I'll get you lined up and ready to go. Here we go. Looks like we got everybody back out on the field. And 4-2. If you're just joining us for the second half, Bentley Estates in the green and white with Cable Magnus, Joaquin Gialgre, Facundo Frezinet, and Geronimo Obregon. And Cable has 2 goals on the day, and Facundo has 2 goals. That's how they get their 4. Polo School, they're in the blue and white with Govinda Kish. I told you, Govinda, participating in the Polo on Demand program. And Leo Mendelbaum wearing the 2 today, Benji wearing the 3, Daniels, and then Jason Crowder wearing the 4. Jason with 2 goals. He's got 1 from the field, 1 from the penalty line. And down by 2 goals, and Jason's going to get another opportunity here early in the first half. Here's Jason. Crowder. Jason Crowder. Jason, I'll tell you one thing, Jason, I know he's very big on his penalty shots because I hit about 1,000 balls with his father. And I'm talking, when I say 1,000, I mean 1,000. My arm felt like it was going to fall off after a month of 2 months of polo playing with his father, who's an amazing coach. And so I know Jason is very, very organized when it comes to practicing and getting ready for those penalty shots. And Jason, 2 for 2 from the open goals today. That's going to make it 4-3 as we come back to the center. And we move to the far side of the field. It's going to be picked up here down by Obregon. Geronimo. Going to a stance here. He's going to get 1 tap. He's going to have to use it. And he uses it. When he uses it, there's a good 120 for you once again as he has been peppering the polo ball. He gets it out in front there. Govinda's going to go ahead and escort that one off the field. And we have seen a full 4-player rotation today with these 2 teams. Govinda going forward and going back. Same thing with Cable. And on the other side, you got Crowder and Obregon going forward and going back. And then everybody in the middle just like a washing machine. So it has been fun to watch. On the knock-in, Jason. Crowder. I'm going to talk to Cable about moving a little closer to Jason here in the second half because Cable's pressing him there quickly. Facundo Frezinet, who has 2 goals on the day already and was very strong in the first half, turned this one up and he'll control. Govinda's got to give 1 play. And now Facundo's going to go ahead and take his time here. Very composed for a young player. Slows it down. Hits it across the change of field, and now he's looking for Crowder. And Obregon backed up by Jason. Picked up here by Leo. Mendelbaum hits it a little bit too far. Backed up cleanly by Joaquin. Across the field they go. Mallets in the air. No whistles on the play. And here comes Crowder. Jason carries it on the offside. Back to the near side. Good ball control. Gets a little rub from Obregon. And the 2 big guns are going to go at it. The 2 number 4s. Looking for the open goal, and trouble in paradise. Frezinet doesn't get the shot he wants there. Facundo kind of topped that one a little bit. He was off to the races, getting pressured by Benji Daniels, but not in the vicinity to make a hook. Turned around cleanly now, and Crowder's going to take his time. Jason from a standstill. Jason also peppering the pole ball today. Nice ball picked up here by Govinda. Kish, well done. Gets a piece of it off the side of the mallet. No problem, no. Leo Mendelbaum will work it inside the 60. Shot on goal by Leo. That ball's got eyes all day long. Off the post and the high flag, yeah. And look at that, the equalizer, 4-4. And we have a set of 4s and 4 minutes left here in the Ford Chucker. And that is a polo play. Let's start it with Crowder. Crowder turned it back upfield about 100 yards from his own goal. Then he hit it down the field, finding Govinda. Govinda in a perfect spot, moves it along the field just enough to give Leo Mendelbaum time to get in line. Leo hits his approach shot off to the right and then fires the next shot. And I believe that one hit off the post. It did. And bounced in. So you should have had a great replay on that one. And there you go. So that's going to, that's what I wanted to see. If I remember, I was kind of breaking down the Polo School earlier today. I said they all played well in their first game, but they played individual polo. Govinda played well, Leo played well, Jason played well, and Benji, but they just didn't have any kind of energy together. They were kind of over, moving around like today, kind of overhitting a little bit. Once they bring all that together, this is a very, very strong 8-goal team, and they're starting to come together chucker by chucker now with this 4-4 score, but we'll see what happens when they come out of this courtesy change. Now, remember, we are here at the CTV Sports. We're going 4K for you. So I hope you're enjoying that as 4K on our app, 4K on YouTube. And, of course, we're preparing for the World Polo League. But let us know what you think about enjoying polo in 4K. Very happy about that. We'd love to know what you think. And every they're always bringing something new. I got to tell you, the guys over there at the CTV Sports Studios, if you are in town or in the area, please let us know. Like I said, you can get a hold of our Director of Operations, Cale Newman, or Womblini, and, of course, our Executive Producer, Mike Ferrer. And if you want to tour the studios, which is here in Wellington, Florida, and remember that the Santa Rita Polo Farm, it is a private facility, 102 acres for polo fields, and a lot of horses here. So it is a private facility. It is open during our games, but during when we're not having a game, it is a private facility. So make sure you are with one of our directors of operation when you come, and that way we do have a lot of horses moving around. But I want to thank everyone that comes out and enjoys the game. And also everyone that enjoys CTV Sports. All we ask is tell a friend, because you can't believe how many people just are just growing in the polo. And that's why we do a lot of Polo 101. And I want to thank all of our religious viewers that do know the game and learn the game. We do have so many people learning the game of polo daily. And so we do a lot of Polo 1 to try to let our new viewers kind of get a feel for the game. So we do appreciate everyone joining us and enjoying the polo, because we at CTV Sports, we love the polo. And here we go. We got everybody back on the field. 3:24, 4-4, and I told you this was going to turn into a great polo match. Govinda, opportunity here. Govinda, will that ball carry? And Govinda, just off to the side. But as I said, Govinda raising his level too, getting that ball just inside. And we'll have a knock-in coming for Bentley. So it's going to be Geronimo. And as I said, Geronimo looking for a green jersey. A little rotation here from Joaquin and Frazinet, but turned around the corner, and look at this. Jason Crowder trying to get by. Frazinet can't get it done, and Overgon will come in and save the day. Now look at Jason, though, reaching way out on the near side. Almost gets it done. Geronimo with a little pump fake there. Turns it around, and he's got Facundo on the far side. Facundo, nice stroke right here by Facundo. Looking for Cable, but Cable going to have to try to get by Govinda. Govinda doing a great job today, staying with Magnus. Cable Magnus. He's been making him work hard today. On the far side, picked up again by Facundo Frazinet. Once, twice, 3 times by Lady, and there's a high flag, and that's going to make it 5-4. And another good play here as the Bentley Estates team working it down, and again, now we're starting to see polo plays that start from one end of the field and end up with goals. So both teams or fire on all cylinders here up to this four chuckers. We click down to 125. On the far side, Gaston Dorniak will line them up. Roddy Matthews bringing them back. Remember, the trailing umpire in the game of polo always riding with the player, the final player. That's what allows the player, the umpire, bowling the ball in, so he'll know who and when. He always stays with that player. Going to be won right now by Bentley Estates. Once again, winning a lot of bowl-ins here, and that's giving them power. But Crowder just going forward, and Jason still with control. Little pump fake, and he'll turn it around, and here comes Crowder. Jason looking for the big ball, looking for Benji. Daniels goes for the back shot. Geronimo turns it up quickly, and we got trouble. Here comes Jason, or here comes Geronimo. Leo's going to have to put on the speed. 30 seconds left here in this fourth chukker of play. Now it's going to be picked up. Leo trying to get the mallet away from Geronimo. Geronimo will not be stopped. Overgone, and that ball's going to trickle over the far end line, and that'll end our four chukkers. So here you go, 5-4 after 4. We'll get everybody on some fresh ponies, and we'll be right back. Stay with us. 2024 Aspen Valley Cup. And away we go here. Crowder's going to bring in the knock, and Govinda, nice pickup here. Govinda on the move. Govinda taking it over center, pulling the team. Joaquin gets a piece of it. Good head. Oh, a little bit of a late whistle here. And this is kind of an interesting play because it looked like to me Overgone turned around there, and then there were players coming down the field. So we'll see what they decide to call here. It's 7:06 on the clock. As I said, an interesting play because it looked like maybe that Overgone was turned around. Did he get around time? They're going to go ahead. They're going to say no foul in this play, and they're going to bowl it in. So very interesting play, though. I got to tell you, that was I was scratching my head a little bit, but remember, you got to feel for these professional umpires. Remember, they're making calls on split-second timing. Not like us, we like to sit back and watch CTV Sports and watch the replays and discuss it for, 3 or 4 minutes. So I like this. They were bowled in, but a very close one, tight one. Here we go. On the bowl in, 5-4 still. It's going to be Overgone. Geronimo now, he's got a clean hit here between the legs of everything, and that's a nice connection with Cable. Oh, look at Cable, man, he wanted that one, but that's okay. That's a good polo play right there because this is what you're looking for. That number 4, number 1, like in the NFL, the quarterback to the wide receiver, you got to have that timing down, And Bentley Estates showing clean passes there. Great timing between Overgone and Magnus. Doing a good job. A little bit off on the shot. That's right. Keep shooting, Cable. Those goals will come. But this is what the Polo School wants. And look at this. They're going to get Govinda out in front. Govinda. Well done, Govinda. He's got about 3 lengths on everybody. Now Govinda Kish out in front. Govinda with the nice drag inside the 60. Govinda, look for the finish. And, oh, yeah, que golazo, Govinda Kish. That's another power polo play. That's good polo by both teams. Earlier, we watched Overgone go to Cable. Then Crowder turns it around, drills one down, and that's a great run by Govinda Kish and just a super finish. I love the approach shot, dragging it back to the left side. Remember, it's always easier to drag back, which gives you more goal to shoot at, than hitting to the right where you have to hit that deep neck shot. Govinda getting a super goal there and the equalizer to have a set of 5s with 5 minutes left on the clock. What a match we got going on here at the Santa Rita Polo Club this afternoon. Aspen Valley Cup. Going to be Overgone. Backed up cleanly. Who's going to get to this ball first? And you get a whistle on the play. Looked like Crowder might have had to go near side there. We'll see what they decide. Came to that ball and backed that ball pretty cleanly. We'll see what they decide. I'm not 100% sure on that as they came together. But a lot of energy back and forth here. Two of these teams very well organized. All right, so here we go. Looks like that ball is going to go the opposite way. So Crowder was actually right. I'm actually wrong there. Jason had to switch over. And that's why those umpires are having those good angles. So, Crowder from the center, from the 5B, and looking for another long ball here to see if he can keep that Polo School going. As they get it going here, and Leo's got a slam on the brakes. Geronimo slams on the brakes. Daniels tries to steal that. Now looking for Cable once again. And nice hook there by Crowder. Everybody making hooks. Everybody on their man. Here they come. Back shot coming. Open back shot. Is it going to be far enough? No, it's not. I like the thought, but it didn't work out. Turn back inside. Cable, looks like Geronimo and Crowder. Jason's got to give one play. And now Geronimo's going to use it. He's going to use it a little short, though. It's going to be met in there by Leo. And now Mendel Baum. And once again, we got a polo match going on for you. 5-5, 3:35 on the 3:55 on the clock as the Polo School works it down the far right side. Big energy going on here now in the 5th as they come together. Speed has been picked up tremendously by both teams. On the move, Geronimo off the cane, still in control. Looking for the big ball, a little bit short. Govinda on the rotation, met in there by Crowder. President will turn it up. Jason on the control play. Hey, everybody looking for the ball. Bounces off a pony. Crowder. Jason on the dark bay. Nice ride off, though, by Facundo Fazanet. Very clean. Moved along nicely by Govinda. Down into the corner. And Leo. And look at this. Oh, Jason trying to get out in front. But Fazanet with the ride off in the back shot. Those two battling it out here in the 5th. Oh, good turn. Oh, and the delay play by Overgone. That was pretty. He's going to get out in front here. Now Geronimo on the move. 5 lengths on everybody. Cable's got his man in his pocket. Geronimo checks his shoulder with the approach shot. Overgone. Look for the finish. And Geronimo Overgone. Oh, man. Que golazo once again is Geronimo Overgone. That is another pretty play. When he delays that swing, that is the beginning of a sensational run there by Obregon, because if they make that hook on him, Benji was there. Geronimo went for a little bit of a delayed play, held his mallet up so he didn't get hooked. And then a great play by Cable Magnus to pick his man up and be organized to keep his man on his hip to give Geronimo an opportunity to slow it down a little bit more, check his shoulder, and not be pressured. Good polo play by Bentley Estates. What a game we got going on here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, and we're going to go into our courtesy change. Wow. This is a good one. 2:12 on the clock. What's next? Man, this has been a fun one. I told you this great seeing these younger teams, as I said, these 8-goal teams in the 8 and 12-goal leagues. They're talking about how competitive they are. Just to be able to see the level of these players. You know, you look at the teams and you have Obregon on 5 goals, so you know you're always looking to go to 7. And when you see him make a play like that, then you know that that he's on his way. Same thing on the other side. You look at Jason at 5. When you see him making some unbelievable passes going on. And then when you break it down, when you got Cale Manis on 1 goal, you got Govinda on 0, on A-rated, and you see them raising their level and scoring goals, that's a great opportunity, too, to see those players raising their level. Leo on 2 goals, doing the same. Benji on 1 is doing a fabulous job. And then Facundo Facundo Frezinet, 2 goals. Man, this kid is fun to watch. And like I said, it's been fun watching Joaquin. 0 goals. And he's another one you have to keep an eye on as they get better and better every chucker. So now, who do you come out on? What horse do you come out now with 2:12 on the clock, 6-5, 5th chucker action? This is where the Kersey change can change the game. As are they saving some? Are they flipping them around? Are they trying to get back on them? Is the Bentley Estates team, are they looking to try to go up by 2 here going into the 6th chucker? They're jumping on some of their top horses. Is the Polo School, they got to look for the equalizer here to try to take it even. So a lot of gameplay going on here. Strategy now here with 2 minutes left in this 5th chucker. On the bowling. Going to be Obregon once again. Bit of a sword fight. Actually, sword fighting with 3 players over there. He's getting it done, though. Geronimo. A little bit of a control play. Gets it back from Benji. Now he'll go ahead and laser one down the right side. Oh, and he's got Joaquin out in front. Joaquin gets hooked. Nice play by Leo. Turned around by Jason, and this is how Jason's been playing the game here. He's been controlling the team. He's got Govinda one more time. Govinda with 1 goal already here in the 5th. Govinda picked up nicely and clean by Obregon. Little problem there. Leo's going to have an opportunity for Benji. Oh, everybody overrides, and it's going to be Joaquin. So he's going to turn around. Now it's going to be Frezinetti. He's trying to run by Crowder's got to take on 2 players here. Jason wins that battle. Good turn up. Is going to be Benji now. Benji. And look, it goes to the inside. Good read there by Geronimo. Geronimo, you can see he's pointing at the ball there saying, hey, the Benji ball's to the inside there. What a steal by Crowder. Good defense by both teams here. Yeah, everybody's stealing the ball from each other. Now looking for Govinda. A little bit behind him. Crowder. And then you're going to get a whistle on the play. And that will stop the clock with 36 seconds. So Crowder's going to get called from riding in from behind, I believe. They're going to talk about this one. Right here in front of us, 6-5. But, man, we're talking about some great goals that we saw in the last 2 chuggers. What about the defensive plays here? Some super defensive plays. And it looks like Crowder's riding underneath the swing there. As we did have Joaquin on the ball. Crowder's got to go near side there. Spot hit for the green. So the Rulers are going to go ahead with the spot hit, as we are going to have riding in from behind. Now remember, when a player does have his mount, is he is on the play to make a back shot, and the player is ready to make that back shot. A player on defense must come in on defense. Crowder trying to get in there. Jason almost got it done, but a little bit late, so they'll drop that ball for the spot. It's going to be Geronimo with the 5A, and he's got the power. Geronimo going for the big one. This ball might go all the way. That's going to be 160 yards. Look at this power polo player. Are you kidding me? Oh, man, it goes off the post. Oh, it hit a divot. And Crowder's going to bring it out of there now. Jason with an opportunity. Jason leaves it for Govinda. Govinda gets stolen away now. Now they got to make a hook on. Just great defense by both teams. Unbelievable. Here comes their second horn. And that'll end our fifth chucker of play. Wow, here we go, everybody. We're going to send them off one more time. And this has turned into a rock and roll game, 6-5. Bentley Estates up by a goal, but it is nip and tuck. We are going to witness this is going to be a tough one here. We'll see how this six chucker comes, but I'm sure we're going to have some awesome four-legged athletes coming onto the field. So get ready. You don't want to miss this one. We'll be back with our sixth and final chucker, CTV Sports. Our six chucker action, and what a wonderful afternoon here at the sun goes down over the Santa Rita Polo Farm. As I always say, the sun's always shining at the Santa Rita Polo Farm. And, yeah, Tracy says, not this morning. I said, yeah, it was. A little rain, but it was great. It just showed you just how safe the fields are, and great job by our crews here, keeping everybody safe. And we had a big game, as I said, at the moment. 90210, congratulations. Sarah Siegel-Magnus. She's our leading scorer. She's controlling the league here. I got to get all her goals added up for you. But like I said, she's been on fire. 6 goals in the first game where they won 14-6. I said we had a lot of race. She had 5 today. Thank you, Tracy. So 11 goals in 2 games. So she's definitely leading. But like I said, they came in tight. Two Gomez Romero played, but Roberto was ready to go today, and they got his team lined up. Great, not a bad day for Raful Polo. They first game they had to play in the rain, not easy. They had some great polo plays, played against a very strong team, And it was very nip and tuck for a long time. Not the conditions you want to have your first game in. Ray doing a good job, and it's a tough game when you're playing against Sarah, who's, like I said, scoring some goals. So they're going to be a team to watch out for also. And so this is the big one today, though. Here we go. Let's get back to the action here because the Bentley Estates, this is their first game. And, of course, remember the Polo School, they're 0-1 at the moment. On the melee play, on the far side, picked up here and taken forward. And it looks like Crowder on the chestnut. Jason keeping it in between two players. And, Jason opened up the chestnut, and trust me, she can run. Now look at this play by Mendelbaum. That's a pretty pass, Leo. Jason coming from right to left. Has time to go back to the offside, takes it back to the inside. Crowder now trying to work it in. Jason Crowder and the high flag. And look at this, Crowder with the equalizer, 6-6. And this has happened in every chucker. When it was 4-4, there was 4 minutes on the clock. Exactly. When it was 5-5, it turned to 5 minutes on the clock when they got back to center. And now 6-6. And it's going to be 6 minutes by the time they get back to the center. What a game this has been. Looks like we've got a timeout. Cable has a broken mallet, so we'll go ahead and stop the clock there with 5:55 on the clock. Sixth set of sixes. We have a 6-6 in the sixth. Yeah, you got to love that. The Captain Wambolini is here, taking notes on the teams he's got to play. Don't worry, Juanito, you guys weren't too bad today. They had a lot of opportunities today, the Ralph Polo. But like I said, it was a little tough in the rain, scoring some goals today. It wasn't the easiest time to shoot the goal. When you're running into the rain, it can be a little difficult. I wonder if today was kind of funny because it was off and on showers, so that makes it a little different. But as I said, played against a very good team. 90210 has been playing well. Cross bracket, 2 top teams will go to the finals. Here we go, on the bowling. 6-6, 5:45 at the moment. On the move, it's going to be Overgone. He'll leave that one behind. It's going to be Jason. And Jason looks like he wants to get out and run on the chestnut again, Crowder. And Overgone knows it, so he's going to put the bump on him right there. And he's going to leave that one for Joaquin. Joaquin's going to turn it back, and now it's going to be picked up again by Benji. And Benji's going to drive one. Benji playing great polo today. Hits a big ball inside the 60. Picked up and taken under the neck by Facundo, and Frazanet's going to run the turn as Facundo slams on the brakes. Wow, look at this little pony do a little pirouette, and then gets picked up again by Benji. Benji mounted up nicely. I like this little bay pony Benji's on. Benji getting a lot done. Now Cable moves it down the field. Frazanet's going to get there. Benji overrides, and Overgone will control on the gray. Geronimo not wasting any time. He wants to get Cable out in front. Cable's got to stay near side here. Nicely done. Cable Magnus on the near side. Now he'll take it forward. Look at this little pony pins its ears back. Crowder will run the turn on the near side. Hook there by Joaquin, but turned around and taken and controlled by Crowder. Jason looking for the big ball. Nice hustle play by Joaquin to get back there. Cable's going to get back in the game. Now, Cable with the back shot. Nobody home. Turned around, and Crowder says, leave it, I got it, to Govinda. Govinda's going to turn around. Is he going to go the rumble seat or go forward? Crowder just, Crowder's peppering the ball once again from a standstill, 100 yards. Leaves it right there, though. Frazinet with the back shot, and he said, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Here comes Geronimo Overgone. Overgone. There's the hook. Now Joaquin and Benji come together. 2 players. Turn around again by Crowder. Remember, we've not had the Kersey change yet. 3:31 on the clock. Crowder. Jason working it down. Crowder trying to get a big ball right. Jason. 2 players are out now. Now Leo's going to get out in front here. Mendelbaum's got time. Leo. He'll override. Now they leave it for Benji. Benji puts the wood on it. looking for Crowder. Backed up by Bentley Estates. As everybody coming forward here. They come together there, and a whistle on the play. Mallets in the air. Everybody getting ready to rock and roll. They're going to send them for a courtesy change with 3:03 on the clock. And we will see what our mounted officials decide to do here. Will they go with the penalty shot? Will they go with the penalty, or will they just go with the courtesy change? We got a couple players kind of coming together there, kind of back and forth. 3:03 on the clock, 6-6. Been a fun game to watch. Not a high-scoring game, but it seems like it's just been, one of those games where you're seeing 13, 14 goals for each team. Only 6-6, but a lot of action. And they're milling around down there, so they're talking about it a little bit. Now, let's see. We got on that play, it was the Polo School going to goal. So if they were at a foul, then they would have spot just from the spot there, and it would go and be more of a possession play in favor of the Bentley Estates team. If it was a foul against the Bentley Estates team, then you're probably going to get a spot hit going the other way, but only about 80 yards out, I guess. Crowder, no problem with that. It looked like to me like, though, you had one of the Polo School players going back and forth. So they're going to go ahead and drop that one. And that'll give an opportunity here for Bentley Estates get a shot on goal. So this is definitely in range. No, he's going the opposite way, though. I mean, he should be. Yeah, I mean, I thought I was double guessing myself, but he's going long, so he's just going to get a spot hit going long. It should have been more of it would be Crowder shooting in if he had the opportunity, but just a couple of the players are lined up the opposite direction. So I'll just spot hit, penalty 5A from the spot. Here we go. 3:03, anybody's game. I got a feeling we're going to OT. Here comes Overgone. Nicely hit ball here. Oh, he got Cable out in front again. Crowder will make the hook. Back shot. No, and it's going to be Joaquin. Everybody overrides. Back. Oh, man, they had Crowder going forward here. They come together. Backed up here and clean, and then you get a whistle on the play, and that'll stop the clock with 2:38. So a little bit of a late whistle there. So with the late whistle, you get a penalty shot there. Crowder's being blocked. Cable came around to steal that ball. Crowder's being blocked, couldn't make a hook. Late whistle on the play. As they say, better late than never. So they'll drop the ball from the spot. And Crowder's just going to keep banging it away, and that's what I love. I love these two guys. Geronimo and Jason have been using their team very, very well today, hitting the ball very deep, trying to keep it open, and doing a good job. Now it's going to be Geronimo, and he's going to be hustled here by Leo. Geronimo gets behind one. He's got Cable out in front. Crowder's going to go for the ride-off. Makes the ride-off first, carries this ball on the near side once. Nice play, Jason. 2, great play, Jason. 3, Jason. 4, Crowder. Oh, we got the power coming. Jason on the move here. Crowder going to lace one right here. Now looking for Mendelbaum. Can Mendelbaum take out Geronimo? That'll give Jason a clean run to goal. Crowder with the go-ahead goal. Crowder, though, hits to the wrong side. And I'm not sure if it got there or not, but a whistle on the play is Crowder on a flyer. I mean, the window is definitely closing. Umpire's in perfect position to make this call. So it looks like it is going to go against the Bentley Estates team. So Well done, Jason. Working that ball. Jason worked that ball coast to coast. I couldn't say butter and toast because he just didn't finish, but I guess I could if he gets an open goal penalty too. But he made that turn down there, carried it all the way down, then he worked it by everybody. Nice job by Leo Mendelbaum to take out Geronimo. And then Jason hit to the right side, but Geronimo had to come from left to right. Jason closed the window. Remember, the umpires are looking for that window, the distance between two players. To get closer, Jason definitely had the horsepower there, and looked like he went and changed horses. So Jason using 3 horses. Here comes Crowder. Crowder, is he going to stay 100%? Yes, he is. Jason Crowder, 100% from the penalty line today. Crowder giving the Polo School. As I see Juan Bellini around here doing a dance because he is the director of operations for the Polo School. And so he likes that, even though he's going to have to play against them. Be ready for that game. So 7-6 here with 1:22 left. Mucho tiempo in the game of polo, but this is going to be a big possession right here. Who can get it? And it's going to be Geronimo. Overgone, and look at this. He's got Fresenet going forward. Facundo Fresenet with an opportunity for the equalizer. Fresenet, can he keep it out in front? Facundo. Oh, and that's a power polo play by the Bentley Estate team as Facundo Fresenet picks up his 4th goal of the day, and that's the way you get an equalizer right there. Well done by the Bentley Estates team to keep it even, 7-7. And I don't want to say I said it, but with 40 seconds left, they're going to play this out now. So you will see a bowl in, and that goal only took about 10 seconds. Here we go. Here comes the 30-second warning horn. That ball's going to come into play. Who can win this ball right here? Jason. Crowder with the back shot, bounces it off a pony. Now looking for Govinda. Nice shot right here. A good 50-yard down the field. Looking for Leo. Leo leaves it for Jason. Jason with a good 80-yard shot. Cable now. Look for the clearing back shot. Cable with a wonderful shot into the corner. Jason with a shot on goal. Whoa, and that's going to stop right there. And put your hands together, Polo fans. This is what it's all about. 7-7. Jason's ball, so that ball is going to be right there in front of goal. Definitely an advantage for the Polo School as they will get a bowl in from the center to the boards to start our sudden death 7th chucker. First goal wins, sudden death overtime. We'll send everybody off. We're going to give them a little more time here so they can get a horse ready. And but take a little break, get a snack, because we'll be right back here on CTV Sports for our first sudden death overtime of the 2024 season here at the Grand Champions Polo Club. We'll be back. Stay with us here on CTV Sports.
Becky Schmeitz. I play for Victory Polo. And I think for me, I was a rider first, and then I learned how to play polo. But what helped me the most was I really immersed myself into it. So my first year I started playing, I really just tried to play every chucker I could. I never turned down a chucker. I'm extremely hard to find a horse for because I'm very, very picky. And I've always thought that the horse really picks you as a person. What I love about Grand Champions is it allows me just to focus on polo. I am very challenged by the polo that I'm playing, and I have not just one coach out there, but everyone on the field is coaching me. The dynamic that you are on a different team every week is a really good mental strategy for learning the game, because every pro is different. Every pro has a different approach, a different style, and it makes you communicate. But I also feel like my polo's just gotten better. I would say most definitely what I love about the Santa Rita fields are that there's a lot of them and they're very safe. And so I don't have to navigate as much when I'm going to goal. And so then it just keeps me focused on myself, and I feel a little more confident playing. And it's a beautiful location, and the staff and team here is amazing.
All right, welcome back, everybody, as we get our final touches here on this 7 chucker. We got a few players coming back on. Wow, what a game. Let's just break it down for you. 1-0 after the first chucker, and it was Cable Magnus with the first goal today. And then it was 4-1 after the second chucker, Bentley Estates. Cable with 1, Facundo Feznet with 2, and 1 by Crowder. Then it was 4-2 at halftime as Crowder had a penalty 2. Then they came out of the fourth, and it was 5-4. 1 goal by Facundo Feznet and another one by Crowder from a penalty line, and 1 on from Leo. And then 6-5 after the fifth. 1 by Overgan and another one by Govinda. Great goal by Govinda. And then 2 by Crowder and 1 by Facundo Feznet in the 6 chucker to make it 7-7. And here we go with a bowl in from about the 10. I mean, it's got to be 15-yard line maybe. So opportunity here for the Polo School. Remember, overtime chucker, sudden death, first team to score wins. And I can't find a better way to finish this game because it has been a solid 8-goal polo match. I mean, higher level polo, 8-goal polo by both these teams. Now, looks going to be Leo. Look at Mendelbaum working it in here. Oh, they leave it now for Crowder. Jason once, Jason twice, Jason Crowder right in front of goal. And a whistle on the play as there where you could have thrown a blanket over 5 players right in front of goal right there. And wow, man, it looked like they had the bowl in, and then it looked like Bentley Estates was off to the races. Then the ball went back in. Leo took it in. And it looked like either Benji or Govinda was in there. I couldn't tell. And then Jason, cleanup man, was the third player. And then they got into a cluster. We had a whistle on the play. And we'll see what our mounted officials decide on this one. And it looks like they might want to take a look. So if you guys in the studio want to take a look down there, if you see anything, as we have Gaston riding over. So we will see what they decide. And it looks like we are going to take a look at this one. So we're just going to take a look, and I'll be right back with you. If it was a safety, and so no look on that one, so they'll go the knock-in. There's no safety on the play, inconclusive. There's nothing that made it stand out. Remember, it's got to be 100% to overturn a call, but great play here by the mounted officials to use that. That also is a trigger. Remember, trigger to see if a safety was committed. You use the cameras, and off to the knock-in and back to the action. Here we go. Crowder, once again. Jason, stellar polo today. Jason, Crowder, working it down the far side. Crowder's going to go ahead and try to take a big one from the about 50 yards out. Leo comes in there. Jason wants the ball back. They all come together. Leo now walking the dog, working it in. He's got a player on his hip there. They come around. Now they come together, and it gets returned, and Bentley Estates on the breakaway. And it's going to be Facundo Frazinet. He might get a breakaway. Facundo, nice pickup, nice first shot. The Bay Ponies got him out in front. Cable's going to go ahead and put a player on his hip. There's the approach shot. Facundo Frazinet looking to run coast to coast here. Facundo going to slow it down. Turn it back to the inside for Frazinet by himself. Now he's going to have to, Govinda's going to pull out. He's going to have to use it. He uses it, and that ball's going to roll. Whoa, just wide to the right. Now picked up again by Frazinet. Facundo right in front of goal, and the high flag. And wow, Facundo Frazinet with the run and gun and play. And we'll see if they got a clean play there. And I think they do, and now that is going to end it. So right there, wow, what an ending, but what a game. 8-7. Bentley Estates is going to get the first win of the 2024 Aspen Valley Cup, winning in overtime. Facundo Frazinet picking up his 5th goal of the day here in the 7th chucker. A beautiful run by Facundo Frazinet, and the Polo School had an opportunity down there, but well done. This is a great polo match to watch. I got to tell you, that was been one of the best games that we've seen here in the 2024 season to start off, and our first sudden death overtime. Great job by our mounted officials, Roddy Matthews and Gaston Dorniak. Well done in the studios today, guys. We got to use a couple triggers and check a few plays. So once again, join us tomorrow at 10 a.m. We'll have continuing action of the 2024 Aspen Valley Cup, where we're going to have Amaro Polo going up against Quite on Z. I'm Dale Schwetz. I speak for everyone here at CTV Sports when I say thank you for making us the leaders in polo broadcasting. And always remember here at CTV Sports that we love the polo.